I'm here to talk about the UN Anti-Racism Day on the 16th of March. The demonstration happening in Cardiff is part of the international demonstrations including Germany, France, Austria, as well as Poland and as far as America.
I was a teacher at a time when the National Front were growing in the 70s.
I've seen the way that the political climate has changed recently towards people being more comfortable with using more racist language in the public sphere.
As a football fan, I am worried about the increase in the rise in racist and violent incidences happening in British football grounds at the moment.
I completely support the Stansted 15 who stopped a deportation flight.
The influence of the Windrush era to British culture back in the late 70s and 80s is very important with the whole ska two-tone movement.
Racism is promoted to divide workers, and what we want to do is to stop that division in order to fight for the better conditions for everybody.
We managed to drive the Nazis off the streets and to essentially make them look pretty ridiculous.
While I believe in their right to say it, I don't believe that it's always appropriate, and I feel like when words are hurtful, it's already too far.
A friend of mine who is an asylum seeker was taken from his bed the Thursday before Christmas and put into detention and told that he would be deported on Christmas Day.
We are seeing rise in level of racism, Islamophobia, anti-migrant, anti-refugee and anti-Semitism.
It was the result of a government that's pushed this hostile environment for asylum seekers and is prepared to deport people in the middle of asylum claims, people who are going to be parted from their children, people who are sick.
Yes, we have not seen a situation like this since the 1930s. I think the situation is very serious.
It's really important that people turn out and support the march, and it's important that they send a clear message that acts of intolerance and violence and hatred against individuals or groups is unacceptable in modern Britain and in the way that we live in a civilised society. Swansea is a proud city of sanctuary for people. We respect people wherever their background, wherever they've come from. And we need to send a clear message that that's the modern Britain that we want to live in, and that people affected by intolerance and hate have our support.
This is a critical time.
That's why I'm going to be on the demonstration in Cardiff on March the 16th, demonstrating against racism.
These are not things that should happen in our country, and that is why I will be on the march.
It's important for us as a majority to get out and show the far right that we are the world, not them.